My name is Anaya, and I started Airbnb 4 years ago at just 19. I often talk about how to start this business, but I want to give you guys a realistic expectation of what it takes to begin and scale a business like this. My very first Airbnb that I ever got made a few $1,000s a month, and within 1 year, I was making $60,000 a month from a portfolio of 11 properties. Now today, 4 years in, I'm generating over 6 figures per month. This month alone, I'm on track to make over $160,000. Now, although with full heart, I believe you can do this business, it does take work, so I'm going to break down what it looks like to begin. Number one, I'm not here to sell you anything. All of my coaching materials are free. So with that out of the way, here's what the process looks like. When you're first starting this business, you are going to need startup capital. It's not as much as most real estate ventures, but you're still going to need a bare minimum of $8,000 to $10,000 to begin. Now with bigger properties in more expensive cities, you may even need more, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. Now before you keep scrolling, I know a majority of you guys don't have this in cash. You can use business funding. My students and I use business credit to pay for all of our startup costs. But to do this quickly, you do need a credit score of at least 680 or better. So if your credit score isn't there, work on repairing it. Once you have a 680 or better credit score, you can get business funding. On average, my students get $42,000 in funding. Now, once you have funding, you can pay for everything that follows. So step one, you're going to head to Zillow and find a property available for rent. Once you find a property that you like, you want to make sure that the laws and regulations in this area work for you. And you also want to make sure that this property is projected to profit. You can do all this research using the Staley profitability software. Go online, go to Staley.com, run the numbers. Once you've chose a property that has good numbers, it's time to reach out to the landlord. Landlords want their rent paid on time and a tenant who's going to take good care of their property. As a short-term rental company, you offer them both. So with that being said, you're going to reach out and ask them if they're accepting corporate leases or business applicants and show them why you are the solution to their problems. Once they agree to allow you to rent from them and list this property on Airbnb, you're going to sign the lease, design it, furnish it, set this property up, and list it on the Airbnb platform so guests can start booking. Once guests start booking the home, you'll use those bookings to pay for your expenses like rent, utilities, and cleaning fees, and you'll keep the rest as profit. Of course, at first, your profit will go back to paying off your startup costs, but then after that, it's yours for you to keep. A lot of the hard work comes at the beginning from property research, unit acquisition, and setup. Once your Airbnb is up and running, you can really automate a lot of the process, but you just need good local team members. Anyone in my comments who says this is illegal or a landlord would never allow this, I wouldn't have a portfolio of over 50 properties if that was true. So stop listening to small-minded people and start expanding your mind and seeing what's possible for you.